So you understand, there is the logistics that we do not see. That is the business. And in as much as there is ministry which is focused on the kingdom, EZT has to be a man that understands the business of music to keep the ministry running. Examples of men that run ministry like a business: David Oyedepo, Papa. What? Okay, now let's even start. Jesus himself said, I'm about my father's business. This men refer to the kingdom as business. Not because of profit making, but the approach. That's why I said the difference between these four: music, ministry, career, hobby, and business, is the approach. It's the approach. A businessman may not be very learned about other things or about social media, about technology, but he's learned about his business. A career person, he cannot but know and be learned on technological matters. Career now what they call white collar job. Now, I'm going to use this for example. Let's still use EZT for example. Bros, I hope so you know verse how they use you. Now, let's use EZT for example. The mission, the vision, the purpose, the motive behind Easy Concept is for the kingdom of God. That is ministry. Right? If an instrumentalist, I don't know how he runs, I don't know how he operates, but if an instrumentalist approaches him, write an application letter, goes through the audition, or a producer, then go through audition and then do all those things, you understand? That person is coming into his company as a career person, because that person will go wake up in the morning, go studio, do whatever needs to be done, finish and go back. That person is taking music as a career, but that career falls into the structure of EZT's ministerial. It's getting deeper, and I don't want to really go deep into it. That person's career falls into another man's ministry. Are we together? Then there is somebody who is into sound engineering, and this person is employed or not employed, or is, let's say, EZT is coming to Abuja, is coming to Kano, is coming to anywhere. You understand? And let's say it's coming to Kano. There are people who are in music. Maybe they supply sound. Maybe they have choir. Maybe for whatever reason. And or a band. Ushering, whatever. And EZT will need their services. For any other reason, maybe he decides not to bring all his full team. These people, let's say the sound person, now then go give EZT the sound. EZT is going to pay for the equipment and the gadget to set it to his own taste with his own technical rider based on what he wants to do. Are we together? That person music business, the business of his music, has also found a place in EZT's ministry. If peradventure, for whatever reason, the artist or the instrumentalist say maybe they're sick, maybe they don't want to play, EZT will hire session players. If he has something urgent to do and he does not want to maybe conduct an audition, he needs something to, he will hire people. Yes, he goes to do audition, but not be the normal audition for employment. He will hire some people. So those ones who are like they collect money to play bass, whatever, they now have a place in his ministry. Now they come, they do the concerts. The people who are taking music as hobby, they will come probably to come and listen to the concert. Or if EZT now wants to do a mass choir thing in a particular state, those way they take them as hobby, they will join the mass choir that can call for maybe 1 or 2 rehearsals. Have you seen how ministry, business, career, and hobby has fit in? So you now, you fit the same thing with ministry. Let's take Living Faith, Christ Embassy, Koza, Commonwealth of Zion, Daystar. In this structure, any spiritual structure or any religious structure, there are ministry, people that are doing ministry solely for the kingdom. We also have people like that in the music industry. Number one, you have Pastor Nathaniel Bassi, you have Victoria Orenze, you have Dunsi. These ones have boldly said God told them not to charge, not to collect money. But there's something that Pastor Nat said. He said, now me, God, say me cannot collect money. God knows tell una my instrumentalists or my band not to collect money. These guys have rent, they have bills to pay. So now me, no, say God, say me cannot collect money. I'm really for the ministry. Because every ministry has a pattern on which it must run. Moses was told to build the temple according to the pattern that God showed him. So now, if you don't even have any encounter in the first place, forget about ministry. If you don't have an encounter with God that will tell you this is how you do your own, forget about ministry. Just forget about it. If God is trying to call you, be calm enough for God to call you and to give you a pattern. EZT has a structure. All their songs go in a particular pattern. So, but in Nathaniel Bassi now, he has a ministry. Inside that ministry now, inside the song where they do now, if we don't get Hallelujah Challenge. So, the person that is the cameraman doing that for the Hallelujah Challenge, him now, if they collect money, Pastor Nat no go talk say they do ministry, me no pay that guy. Other instrumentalists, they are finding fulfillment in his ministry, but they are taking it as a career because they are being paid regularly. I don't know how the structure of the payment is too, whether monthly, whether it's per concert, whether it's per trip or per whatever. I don't know. But they are being paid. The same thing with Dunsi. The last time I spoke with is he his manager, is whatever, his forerunner, I don't know. He moves with 7-man band. And you package something, a honorarium for him and his team, but you're going to take care of their feeding, their accommodation, and their transportation. So, to me, what is the difference between the people doing this thing solely for business and the ministry? To me, I am A.A.James. To me, is the foreman, the main man, the covenant, the visionary himself. No go sit down to bargain for money, number one. Or the money we get is using it for a purpose. Remember I say, ministry now God they give them. How Pastor Kumuyi they run in church, how Pastor Aino Kadibe they run in church, all these ones are different. So if you want to claim that yours is a ministry, please be ready to hear from God everything. You they do a mass ministry. Don't come and I just hope the right persons will hear this. Because some people will use the name of ministry to be mediocre, to cover up for their laziness. That is a ministry does not mean you're not going to rehearse. That does not mean you're not going to pay people. Does not mean you're not going to spend hours on perfecting your craft. Are you getting me? In fact, oh Lord, how excellent is thy name in all the earth. Now, so Bible talk. How come you claim that God calls you into music ministry and you are not even close to average? I'm now talking about excellent God by saying God will take control. No. Check all these people who are into music ministry. EZT and all these artists, Pastor Nat, Victor Oreze, maybe Sinat. I don't know those. I only mentioned these ones because this was the one. These are the ones I know. I don't know of Sinach possibly. You understand? There may be Frank Edwards. I don't know. Do not misquote me with the names I call. I don't know. They don't tell me say they did into ministry. But the ones where they talk about now, the ones where me I know. You understand? So if you want to take it as a hobby, if you like practice, if you like no rehearse, if you like do any training, if you like no do any training. If you want to take it as a career, see here, you see career. Now career same na bad pass. Because as a career person, just look at a person who is pursuing medicine as a career. Everything you are doing is to update your CV. So what are you doing as a music career person to update your CV? What is the last course you have attended to upgrade your CV as a career person? There are some churches that employ the consultation services of a professor to train their choir or to overhaul their choir once in 3 months. I know of churches like that. I know of one of my friends who paid about 1.4 million to attend a particular course and is the first black man to graduate from that particular course. What he does, he consults for choir. That is career and business joined together. For you to be to be successful as a career person, you must be progressive. You must add to your CV, because you go present your CV to churches as a what do you call it? As a music director, as a professional backup clinical, as a drummer, as whatever. A church, a pastor, when he starts, I say God call and do into ministry, he will need the services of professionals. Are you qualified for that? Are you qualified? That's career. Business, no sleep for business. Every money you are getting, you're putting it back into it. Even if you don't know anything else, you see, call any name now, any business name, MTN, everywhere you go. Let me see. Waiting be your slogan safe. In fact, waiting be your name. Waiting be your name, waiting be your stage name. Which kind of music you do? Praise and worship. Waiting be your key, if you know. Some people don't even know their key. And you are thinking you're into music business. You don't even have a page. You don't get page. Do you even know what a page is? You have no idea at all of what's going on, of what you are doing. An Igbo man where they do business, if you don't know anything about social media, but you know that cloth when they sell, anything about that cloth, he knows it. If you want to play guitar alone, do you know everything about guitar? If they call you to repair guitar, can you repair guitar? Do you know the difference between the strings? Nylon strings, rubber band string, any kind of strings where they. Do you know? I mean, because people they play 6 strings, you job carry 6 strings they play. A businessman that is selling cloth have all manner of cloth. How many bass guitar do you have? 1. Victor Wooten, John Patitucci, Marcus Miller. All these people, they have bass guitars, Malam T bass, D bass. These people have. You see, when you enter into their office, into their shrine, let me use that word, into their shrine, you go know, say, this person is a bass businessman. Anything relating to bass, look at drummer, Victor Mosugu, Stanley, MK Sticks. Look at these people. You now as a drummer, they beg you to get stick. You the concept drummer, and they are calling you to play in somewhere. You are saying they no pay you when you don't even have a stick. The stick you are using is dongoyaro tree. They are sounding KKKK. That is what you want people to pay you for. Some of you that are playing saxophone, how many saxophones do you have? Can you repair a saxophone, or you just focus on auto sax alone? because it's easy to learn. Peperu, peperu. That's all you know about it. I met some people that can play only 3 keys. So if the person where they sing, no be sing any other key, that ministration don't cast. You cannot play alto sax, you cannot play tenor sax, you cannot play baritone, you cannot play soprano sax, you can't play tenor sax, you can't play baritone sax. And you're a saxophonist. But you go see Igbo, you go see business person. You go carry yourself go shop. You go say, you want buy this. You don't get that. Now only this type you get. You when you they play the instrument, not only one type you get. So you see that you are the limitation of yourself. A lot to be spoken about business, including singers. When was the last time you went for vocal training? Serious vocal training. Let's leave that part. The ministry is highly dangerous because you can hear yourself, you think you have heard God. And there's a way music puts someone in the limelight early, too soon. Some musicians popular past some pastors. Some pastors have been laboring, they have been tilling the ground for years and nothing is happening. Or nothing has been happening the way the world will see it. I bet I know verse 9 hits there. The way the world will see it. But one musician now, when his song just blow now, boom! The guy don't be popular. He feels that he's more spiritual than a pastor that has been laboring for years. My brother, if spirituality is measured by popularity, yeah, Coca-Cola would have been the way to heaven. In human being, Michael Jackson would have been the way to heaven. If spirituality is measured by popularity. So this brings me to the end of this particular training. Is something I will love to speak more on. Music can be a hobby to you. Fine. Music, no rehearse. The day where your voice crack, good and fine. If they don't use you for church, if your band no call you, say me come sing, good and fine. Those of you that take music as a career, when was the last time you went for any course? People where they do career, they wake up in the morning, 8 o'clock, they are in the office, 5 p.m., they are back home. Even if you don't get office, are you 8 o'clock, you don't bath, don't they write down your songs? What is your itinerary for the day? Does it look like a career person? What are the trainings you are going for? Someone that is in business, how many people are you reaching as a businessman? How many people? A businessman may not know anything about social media, and we keep saying it. And we keep saying it. Some Hausa people where they control billions, they don't know anything about social media. But you see that thing where then they do. You see that shy where then they sell. You see that akara where then they sell. Igbo man where they sell spare parts. Igbo man know they upload spare parts on top of Instagram. But you see that spare part he's selling. He knows everything about it. He knows where to import. He knows everything about the importation, the export, the whatever. He knows it all. Your phone of 200,000, 100,000, 150,000. Your phones, iPhones. And you have not attended any training. It's a shame. And you say you're a full-time musician. It's a shame that you are carrying phone up and down. And what is in you cannot even contain the phone. It don't make sense now. If what is in your head, if you are talking about it, if you are delivering it, if songs where they your mind, you write them that you're delivering, and you know feel the memory card of the phone where you they carry. Go and set the phone. You they carry iPhone 128 gigs, and your own self-composition, the songs where they your head, you they write them down. You don't reach up to 128 gigs. I better go set the phone. Go set them. As a career person, please develop yourself. You are improving, increasing your worth by your CV that you will present to places. Music, see, it's not just about the church, the whatever. Some people are music teachers in school. It has nothing to do with Christianity. But like I said, ministry is looked in such a way that it's just to the Christendom. Some people are teaching in schools and they are not collecting money. Some people collect money and give it to the orphanage. They are career person. Why? They are teachers of music, but they do it for the ministry's sake by collecting the money and giving it to the less privileged. So it's not just about you having a ministry. No, ministries are different too. That's why I say, if God no tell you what to do, you go broke. God need to give you a structure of what to follow. Somebody who went to maybe Berklee College of Music came back and started a music school. People are paying all manner of amounts for the music school, but he carries 50% to keep the school running and 50% for less privileged homes. That is ministry. I think I have to end this here. It's already 21 minutes. And the first video is about 14 minutes or thereabout. So, like Iziti will say, this is my cogitation, but I am A.A.James. This is my thought. This is my thinking. Music can be approached as a hobby. It can be approached as a career. It can be approached as a business. It can be approached as a ministry. There are only two things that makes the difference in this four: your approach and your motive. Your approach and your motive. If God talks in a ministry, make use music too. Don't approach it as a hobby. Your approach and your motive. This is my submission. Drop your comment in the comment section and let's talk about this. As it is hot. My name is A.A.James, your music and art director. Thank you very much for listening. See you in other videos. Bye bye. Have a wonderful time.